Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. Welcome into the Cryptologic podcast, man. Hopefully you guys are having a fantastic day. I'm in a good mood today, man.
Yeah.
Me and John, I felt like, even Dante, we had a conversation the other day,
I
man.
hope you watched that episode yesterday.
And
Shorter episode yesterday.
let's give some context on why that episode was the way it was, right? Me, John, and Dante, we had a conversation. It got a little heated, not gonna lie.
Yeah.
Now, this argument, quote unquote, conversation, quote unquote, it lasted for about 3.5 hours.
Yeah, we have a big chunk of it recorded that we haven't dropped on the collective yet, the Patreon.
Yeah, all those episodes are on the Patreon.
Which we might. That part,
one's not there yet.
We have it recorded though.
Yeah.
So we might drop it this weekend or something like that. We're just gonna go over it, make sure we didn't say anything crazy.
Yeah, but honestly, so
I don't know. But.
So that 3.5 hours that we were having a conversation, wink, wink, conversation.
It's like a heated debate.
It got really draining, right?
Yeah.
And it was very hard to kind of go through. Like, we wanted to do the show because, you know, obviously we love crypto. We love doing this every single day, and you guys don't deserve to not get a show just because we decided to have a conversation. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So we still wanted to do the show, but it just wasn't. You know what I'm saying? And first off, for me personally, I do want to apologize to you guys for giving you kind of lackluster commentary, lackluster show.
Yeah.
I felt that, you know, our show as it stands is a pretty good show. You know what I'm saying?
But just creative
just
ideas, creative
it was terrible
discussions, taking ideas, and it was three heads is all talking about how to basically all of us can work together. Obviously, Dante, we are involved with Dante
right
in the collective on top of him coming on the show. And it was more so like ideas being thrown back and forth, and there was creative differences, and there was like, you know, people with egos. We're all human at the end of the day. We're all human, and we just had a conversation. It was good though, because we come out better on top of it. There was nothing crazy happen. It was just more so like, just, you know, whenever you like this one movie and this one person, this movie was trash.
Yeah.
And you're like, what do you mean? Why do you not like it?
Yeah.
And it's just like one of those, it was just like a bickering. It was just bickering back and forth.
It
like,
was that.
I didn't like that movie. Why? And you start labeling things of why the movie was good, how it did this, and this person I just don't like the movie. And you can't come and meet a common ground. At the end of the day, like, all right, you don't like the movie, I like the movie, that's fine.
But honestly though, I'm kind of happy that it happened when it did, right? And that's why I feel like I'm so like kind of like relieved today, because me and John had a conversation this morning before air, and we got a whole host of things planned for next year. Oh man, it's gonna be so dope. We're gonna have like a show is gonna change, the dynamic of it's gonna change.
We're gonna change the look of it. Nothing will change in regards of the content,
right,
and what we're saying, but the show structure, like how we want it to flow more. We want it to just be kind of like a conversation.
Exactly.
We're not gonna try and be boring at all. If we are, I'm not sure if we are. I don't think we're boring, but some people might think we are. But it's more so we want to just have the show come. We want to go on the show, and you're just here, and we just have a conversation about crypto and life, and we just talk, and then we showcase anything that pops up around the world. It's crypto news, tweets, anything that can help. Basically give us a point of conversation.
Yeah,
that we can kind of piggyback off of each other, and then, you know, new things that we found, things like that. It's nothing scripted, nothing. I'm not saying that we're scripted now, but you know what I mean. Like right now, I feel like we have too much of a layer by layer by layer.
Yeah.
When it's just, hey, let's just go on the show and hey, these are some things I found. Check it out. But that's all next year. Like we're gonna, you know, go on and finish the year strong out for you guys. And then going into next year, we're gonna have like there's a bunch of things coming. We're gonna get a logo, we're gonna actual branded logo, merch,
whole bunch of stuff.
Yeah, and then just kind of like go and just flow. We're just gonna go flow, and then the show's gonna be dope. I think it's gonna be dope.
And honestly, guys, you know, like I know, the whole goal of the show is to bring as much value as possible.
Yeah.
So I feel like the way we were leading the show for the last, you know, week,
it was like
or
a
two,
routine.
It was starting to get too much of a routine, kind of getting cut and dry. And, you know, we're not trying to do that for you guys. So, you know, we're gonna step it up, man, and try and just be the best that we can be. So
the rants won't stop.
Definitely the rants. I think the rants are gonna go way
stop.
more, but
the rants
you know,
won't stop. Don't stop the rant. Hey, Don't stop the rant.
Oh, that'd be a tight shirt though, low key. I ain't gonna hold you.
Don't stop the rant.
But let's dive into the market, man. Let's see what we're doing today. So we're sitting at 2.3 trillion. At least we're up from 2.27 that we were the other day.
Oh yeah, 2.1. It was 2.26.
Yeah, 2.26 yesterday.
2.27,
So
2.26. Yeah.
we're up 2.30, and then we're up almost 2.5%, 2.25% today.
You know what I think is pumping the most?
What?
XRP.
I think it's altcoins. Because if you look at Bitcoin's dominance, when we had Junior's Crypto on, he was saying that we potentially could see
a parallel.
Them kind of pumping together. And honestly, bro,
Yeah.
I mean, though Bitcoin is not doing those crazy numbers like we assumed it would
It's about
be,
to pass 50 though.
it still is moving, and everything else is moving with it. I mean, Ethereum is at 4,000.
You know
what
what's
I'm saying?
interesting though? Yeah, at the end of the day, Bitcoin dominance is 40%. It's less. So
It's
like
less. It's
$1 trillion of the 2.3 is Bitcoin.
yeah.
And the 1.3 is everything else.
Everything
but
else.
look at Bitcoin is at 926 billion. It's not even a trillion. So
It's about to
Bitcoin
be.
dominance used to be like 54%.
Yep.
So right now, Bitcoin dominance is not as important. It still is, but not every year is going to get less and less and less. And Bitcoin will just be like, I have a feeling my prediction is Bitcoin is going to be in the top 10, but like number 4 or something.
Well,
Number 3,
if you
number-
remember
you know what I
in the
mean?
beginning of the year, we said that, and that was
Yeah.
a unpopular opinion back then. Like if you go back to that video, everyone would say like, "Oh, you guys are crazy." You know what I'm
Look
saying?
at Ethereum. Ethereum's about halfway there.
But and then we even said that Ethereum would end up flipping Bitcoin, which eventually it will, just not right away.
Ethereum has flipped Bitcoin in every category
Yep.
except market cap.
Yeah, that is very
And
true.
that's mostly because of Bitcoin supply.
That's true.
And Bitcoin had a head start, a 4-year head start, 5-year head start.
Yep. But I think we won't see Ethereum jump Bitcoin until 2.0 comes out.
Yeah.
And that's just what I
2.0,
believe.
ETFs, everything that Bitcoin is getting right now, and Ethereum gets it, then Ethereum will pass it.
But I mean, Bitcoin is starting to get, I mean, let's be honest here. Bitcoin is starting to get those NFTs, starting to get those, decentralized apps on it, smart contracts, whatever, what have you. But it's still miles away from Ethereum. I mean, nobody goes and says, oh, I'm going to go to OpenSea of Bitcoin, whatever that is.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They say, I'm going to OpenSea for Ethereum, regardless on whether they have high gas fees or not. A lot of NFTs are on Ethereum. You're not going out of your way to get an NFT of Bitcoin currently. Now, in the future, it could change. I don't know.
Go
But just
down,
saying.
see, Binance is still over 550. I want to see where XRP is. See, 95. XRP's at 95, 96 cents, dude. That's what I'm saying. Like,
I mean, it's pumping a little
it
bit.
was number 6 yesterday, but Cardano's pumping again. Look at Cardano's up 6%
Yeah.
today.
10% on the week, yeah.
So is that? So look at the market cap. XRP should be above
Above it.
Cardano. What the hell?
No, but remember what Dante said the other day.
Oh
that,
yeah,
you
go to
know,
CoinGecko.
let's go to CoinGecko.
We should show both.
Let's see
Because
CoinGecko.
I saw in the comments, people were saying some people like CoinGecko more, and some people like CoinMarketCap.
They even
more.
changed their look, like a little
Yeah.
Christmas type.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
want to. Yeah, that's so.
That's
cool.
pretty cool. So yeah, see, look, it is
XRP
above Cardano.
Yeah. See, this interface doesn't look as cool, but
It looks nasty to me, but I mean, some
we
people
gotta
like
do
it.
both.
Some
Look,
people like it.
Avalanche and see that's the same thing. Look at those layer ones though.
This is majority layer ones. You got Polkadot.
How many are in the top 20?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
XRP, yeah.
6,
Binance too.
7,
So
8 if you count XRP.
yeah, and then you go down. You got Polygon. You got Crypto.com. Well, that's not layer one.
Dude,
yeah,
but-
yeah, you can. You have DeFi on Crypto.com now, right? They have the
Yeah.
Zaso. What's it called?
Uh,
Zuka, Zasos.
no.
It's like a weird name.
Chronos.
Chronos, Zasos. Chronos.
Chronos.
Yeah, they have a cool like little name. Chainlink is right there.
Yeah, but if you remember, if we go back,
Look at the shit coin.
in the
Oh, man, I
episode-
cussed again. Damn.
it's all good. Don't worry about it.
YouTube flags us for cussing.
It does flag
I
us.
don't know why.
But in the beginning of the year, we said that the top 10 will be different, and we predicted that it would be primarily layer ones.
All layer ones.
We said that.
And then oracles, and then I think things that are like because Alliance Block is technically an oracle, but like tokens like that impact the real world, not just layer ones that exist in the digital world.
Right.
But like think of VXV as AI, right? Alliance Block is like an oracle. It just brings real data into the crypto space. You got Quant, right? Quant is not necessarily gonna have NFTs and stuff like that, right?
Right.
It's a product that will create and sustain digital dollars around the world and help basically connect everything, right? That's what they're trying to do. They released an update last night or yesterday.
About what?
I haven't looked into it. I saw that it was a Quant update. I'm pulling it up right now a little bit. But Quant is designed to interconnect a lot of different cryptos and make the stablecoin CBDCs work with other cryptos basically.
Right.
And other countries and connect them all. So I don't know what to call those. I know they're layer ones, but in my opinion, layer ones, I call them ecosystems. Like ecosystem, or as in you have a layer one and you build on top of it. You build protocols, you build other cryptos, you build NFT platforms on there. You can do anything on it and just keep going up.
Right.
And then you got obviously HBAR, which is the newer version of blockchains, the advanced version of blockchain, which is hash graph technology, just like with DAG. They're going to be the future. So how many more of those types of cryptos are going to come out
next year
that are similar to that use that technology? Because we're still, blockchain is not even solidified in our in mass adoption yet. It's not even fully used yet. So we can't really be thinking about hash graph yet. Because not until blockchain is used worldwide, where you're voting on the blockchain, your health insurance on the blockchain, your driver license, everything's verified on the blockchain. Blockchain is like standard first. Then we could really be worried about hash graph technology. You're not just gonna, you know what I'm saying? We didn't go from gas cars to electric cars. We went gas cars first for 100 years. Then we went to electric cars, and then from electric cars, probably have flying cars.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Which is like we gotta take our step by step. Just the same thing with movies. You didn't watch streaming movies right away. You watched movies on little. You know what I'm saying?
They still got that. At the movie
remember in school you used to have the projector. The teacher would roll it in.
Yeah.
And you have the projector on. Turn the lights off.
Why was it always gray though? That's what I don't understand.
I don't know. It was like really blurry.
It was like yeah.
I remember. I don't know if you guys remember. It was a projector. And then it was a TV, it was a little black TV on a little cart. They put it in the front of the class, but it used to be a projector. And then remember, they used to play it, and then they used to have little cards. Remember when they had the projector where you could see what she was writing?
Oh yeah. It was it was white, and it had like this looked like a magnifying glass.
You did math on it, and you could see the problem. And you could, I don't know if you guys remember that, but now they just have a TV screen, and she's just just screen sharing what she's doing.
That's crazy.
Or now you're just doing school from home.
Technology.
But yeah, like it takes time to get there. That's why I'm saying like there's layer ones are going to be the first run up, but we got even metaverse tokens now.
Yeah.
Metaverse blew up all these metaverse tokens.
But I think Facebook, honestly though, with Facebook putting its hat inside the ring, Facebook is going to be the face of the metaverse, right? I understand that the metaverse tokens are going to do
Nike,
but Facebook I personally just think Facebook is going to take that. I think like when you talk about metaverse, you're going to be talking about Facebook.
Well, they're the first one they rebranded their whole brand towards the metaverse.
Exactly.
And I think,
but it's not like they were the first though.
I think that there's going to be a lot that you need though, like Nike wants to get in the metaverse. So how you buy stuff in person, how shoes sell out, merch sells out before most people don't even have a chance to buy it. They're gonna do the same thing, but just in the metaverse. You're gonna want to buy those digital shoes just as bad as you want to buy the real shoes because you're gonna be in the metaverse. I got these shoes. Look at these shoes. You don't have these, huh?
Yeah, but
in the metaverse, they're not even real.
But what I'm saying though, right? Think about it. If Facebook literally changed its whole brand to the metaverse, I think everything will be in addition to what Facebook is doing.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. That's why these companies started to say, all right, we gotta start trademarking and getting into. Nike did it. Adidas is doing it. Microsoft is doing it.
Marvel's starting to do it.
They're all getting into the metaverse because Facebook said, "Hey, we're going all in." And all these, it's just how life is. It's just how it is. Google's gonna do it.
Yeah.
They just think about it. Think about the social media. Think about this. The social media era. All these applications came out.
Yeah.
Right. And think about it. There was Vine. There was Instagram. There was YouTube. Those three came out around the same time. There was MySpace. Right. I don't know who bought MySpace, but MySpace died because Facebook came around and won. Facebook, everyone loved Facebook.
Yeah.
And then you got Instagram. Facebook bought Instagram.
Yeah,
Boom.
because they didn't want to die.
Now, Instagram was going to be fine, but Facebook knew, like, oh man, this is a steal. And Gary Vee said it back then, and everyone thought it was crazy. They bought it for like 1 billion, 1.2 billion. And Gary Vee said that was a steal.
Yeah.
That was a robbery because Instagram's worth at least 10 billion or something. They bought it, and everyone thought he was crazy. They bought Instagram. So what did Google do? Well, we're going to buy YouTube. Google bought YouTube. YouTube was its own entity. Google bought them.
Yeah.
So, and then there was Vine. Who bought Vine? Twitter bought Vine.
Twitter, yeah.
So you think about it, there's pop applications and stuff, and apps pop up. And
who bought Snapchat?
No, Facebook wanted to buy Snapchat. They said no. So Snapchat said no, and then they're on their own.
So they're still on their own?
Yeah, but they're not as big.
Yeah, Snapchat is just whatever, you know.
And TikTok is its own entity.
For now.
TikTok will be one that will be buying other companies, though, I think. They'll be buying any new thing that pops up.
Any new type of platform like TikTok will probably get bought by TikTok.
But TikTok was Musical.ly.
Right.
I think TikTok bought Musical.ly or one or the other.
Maybe they rebranded? I don't know.
No, I'm going to look it up real quick. I know we're on air, but it doesn't matter.
I don't know.
Because TikTok was Musical.ly first. Musical.ly was a Chinese social media service headquartered in Shanghai with a U.S. office in Santa Monica. They merged into TikTok in 2018. So Musical.ly... So ByteDance bought Musical.ly, and ByteDance created TikTok. So they merged. It's like T-Mobile and Sprint. T-Mobile bought Sprint and they just merged together. Just like Uber Eats bought Postmates and they merged it together.
So that's why, like, on TikTok, primarily the ones who dance a lot, the people who dance a lot, they're the ones who technically really go viral. I mean, yeah, you have the ones that do conversations and stuff, show you things.
But TikTok is evolving. It evolves, just like Instagram. Instagram evolved from just pictures to videos to lifestyle posts to blogs, vlogs. Instagram is whatever. Now it's evolved. It evolved. TikTok now you can port news, you can port movie clips, you can be funny, you can do shows, you can make a series,
skits,
everything. It's like Vine. So that's why TikTok evolved, but they merged it together. That's what I'm saying is, think about 5 to 10 years from now, we're at the very scratching the surface. Facebook knows this. So, hey, we're going full metaverse, and we know crypto is going to be integrated with the metaverse because it's digital money. How are you going to spend real money in the metaverse? You're going to be spending digital money. Crypto is already digital money. It's everything is just going to back, and like, dang, in 10 years, you're going to look back and go, dang, it all makes sense.
It all makes sense.
It all makes sense. It's just like how we look back now. I'm like, did Google know what YouTube was going to become? I don't think so. They had an idea.
They had a vision.
And like, okay, we could take this to the next level and implement our Google data search with YouTube. Now YouTube is one of the best places to learn something new.
Exactly. Yeah, man. I think the more we stay in this space, the more we'll see. Like, for instance, we always go back to it, but like in 2017, basically it was just buying and trading, buying and selling. Hold this for a year, it goes up.
If you look at the top 50 tokens in 2017, there's stupid tokens.
Yeah.
Literally stupid tokens.
Crazy. And then, 2018 happened. The birth of DeFi came around, and, it's going to be some new innovation. Even in 2022, something new is going to... Have you thought about this for a second? Like, remember how when all the DAOs started popping up, everybody was on the DAO craze. Now everything is nodes. It's moving to nodes.
It's both, dude. It's literally... First,
passive income type.
I sent you that. You got to pull that up. Watch. Look at this. So, first there's Bitcoin, right? So you got Bitcoin, and look who's number 4. XRP been in the top 10 for years. So you go down. You got IOTA still around, but then look, you got Stellar still around. Neo. This is 2017, I believe.
Yeah,
so
Monero that got sued. Yeah, Stellar, EOS.
Okay, are these in the top 20? Maybe,
Tron.
Maybe not. They all got dumped down. Zcash. What the hell's Wave? Stratus, BitShares. Hypercash, Bytecoin, Monacoin.
What even is
Dogecoin's
that?
there. This is in 2017. Status. Look at Binance, bro.
Dogecoin.
Binance was $5. That's 100x. You know what I'm saying?
Damn.
Steam, Vitacerium, Decred. I know Decred. Siacoin,
Vault,
Komodo. Where are these at?
Stuff?
Where are they at now?
Electronium.
VeChain was there, but VeChain was $1. Look.
Damn, VeChain was $1.
You see that?
Wait, VeChain was $1?
Crazy, huh? I don't know if that's true or not, man. That's crazy to me. Look at their ticker. It was VEN. That was before. That was when they were on the ERC network. They removed themselves.
They removed it.
So I think they made more tokens.
They had to have.
Yeah, I think they made more tokens.
Because there's no way.
Yeah. Because they're a VEN, see?
Yeah, that Digibyte was there.
Yeah, Factum, DigiDAO.
BAT is still around. Yeah, it's just not as high.
MadeSafe Coin.
Gas. I don't even know what that is.
So you see, look at these. Decentraland, look.
Mono was there, yeah.
But you see how Zcoin. So back then, if you go back to like 2010, it's even worse. These weird names. They all copied Bitcoin. So like Booga Coin, Mary Coin, Harry Coin, Harry Coin. Like they just started naming things after Bitcoin and copying Bitcoin. So then that was like the first wave of the copycat syndrome thing. And then obviously went through the bear market. And then this popped. The bull run awoken. What happened? Dogecoin blew up. And then what came after Dogecoin? Meme coin.
All the other meme
Elon coin, Safe Moon, this moon, 1000X, go to the moon, go to the moon, go to the moon. That was like the big hype for months.
Moon, yeah.
And then after that, we had NFTs. Every token was like, we have an NFT. We have an NFT. Oh, we have a gaming NFT. They try to do NFT utility. Oh, this NFT gets you this. That was a big NFT wave. Everyone's trying to make NFTs everywhere. Yep. People are getting rugged left and right on coins.
God damn.
People are getting rugged on the copycat Bitcoins. People are getting rugged on Dogecoin copycats, meme coins. People are getting rugged on NFTs. People getting rugged on metaverse tokens. So it's metaverse tokens. And then DAOs and nodes came out. People getting rugged on that. Look at the 6 things I named. And 5 of those things came this year.
Imagine next year. That's what I'm saying, bro. It's just
repeating itself. And you can get lost in hype and chasing the next 100,000 X and getting rugged. Or you just, okay, let me weave through the BS and find out which one is fundamental. Which one's going to be here? Which one's going to be around? And if you look, 80% of those are not even in the top 100 this year, or they're not even thought about.
That's true.
No, I didn't even know. I knew maybe like 10 of those, 10, 15 of those.
Maybe.
Out of 100.
Even that.
That's just how it's going to be. Next year will be the same thing. The 100 that we're in this year, there'll be new ones.
But the funny thing about it, though, in 2017, those weird named cryptos, somebody was buying them, and somebody probably
billions of dollars
still holding that as thinking that it's gonna go up, and it just died. That's the crazy part, bro.
That's what's scary, because you could buy your token today that you're holding, like it's gonna go on the moon. 3 years from now, it just goes to zero.
Bro, that's what I'm saying. Like you have to really truly believe
like people that bought Mana are probably super happy in 2017.
Well, yeah, but I mean,
but then look at other ones. Look what was above Mana. Zcash.
I don't even know what the hell.
Oh, I just passed Zcash.
Where's Mana?
Mana's at the very number 68.
Oh, it's
and it was 10 cents. Mana's like hit $4 or $5. Do you know how much money?
Yeah. Dude, at 10 cents, you could have
Bitcoin
thousands.
Dark. What the heck is that?
I don't even know, bro.
Right underneath
but
it was $100.
But it was $184.
Look at the market cap. 200 million.
Damn, dude. What is it?
ZRX
Walton Chain. I think I've heard of Walton Chain. I think Walton Chain is VeChain.
Oh, you're not showing
like
it.
twin or whatever. No, I know.
Oh.
I know. I was just thinking. I was like, that's kind of weird, man. How all these had these market caps. That meant somebody had their money
what was
in
Bitcoin's market cap at that time? 300 billion.
300 billion. No, is that billion? Yeah, billion.
That's nothing.
300 billion at
and look at
19,000.
Ethereum, 69 billion. Ethereum was 69 billion. Bitcoin Cash was 31 billion. That's so crazy when you look back at history and where we are now. The thing is, we don't know what's going to happen in the next couple of years.
Nope.
This is right before the peak bull run and then before the bear market.
Yeah. Wow. I mean, it kind of just, I go back to say, it kind of just goes to show you
tripled. Bitcoin's tripled, bro.
I did a post about
it's tripled since then.
If you didn't make your financial goals this year, there's always next year.
It's just the barrier to entry is going to be a little higher. Every year it gets a little higher.
The barrier to entry will be higher on the current projects, but what about all the newer projects? You know what I'm saying? The barrier to entry is going to be whatever it is because it hasn't came out yet. You know, so it's like if XRP starts to really develop its layer 1, what comes out of that?
You know what? I also realized. I realized a lot of these new tokens that come out, I think they're starting to realize, like, man, we can't be coming out with 37 billion tokens anymore.
No.
And remember my theory. My theory was that around this time when they started doing that, remember, think about what is the key word now for like how like I know once I say this, it'll make sense. My brain is trying to put it together. It's like, what is one word that we've been using a lot lately for new projects? Rhymes with dork.
I have no idea.
It rhymes with dork.
Dork? York? I don't know.
No, you know.
I know, but I can't think of it right now.
It's a utensil.
Fork.
Yes.
Fork.
Yes.
Yeah.
That how many times have we heard that word now in the past month? It's a fork of this, fork of that,
many.
fork of this, fork of that.
Yeah.
That is going to be probably something big next year. People are just making copycats of each other. That's all they've been doing this whole time. That's all they've been doing. Most of these projects are all copycats, and some of them are going to win, some of them aren't. Some of them are going to figure out, I can do it better than you can. Forks are going to be something that's normal. Like, think about all the DAOs that are forks. Think about all the NFTs. I mean, you can't really say NFTs are forks, but nodes, right?
Yeah, but you can say that they're copycats, though.
Yeah, and then layer ones have forks. Layer twos have forks. They're just, there's a fork of this project. It's a fork of this project. Ethereum Classic is one of the original fork by default because it was something that a glitch or a hack where they forked it this way, and then the creator wanted to keep Ethereum Classic going. There's no use case. Yeah. It was a literal data glitch, and it got hacked. And then Ethereum was like, they patched it and they kept it going. But everything that lives on the blockchain stays on the blockchain forever. You can't fully delete everything on the blockchain. It's like a computer. Nothing's actually truly deleted. It just makes it really small.
It's just dead. Yeah.
When you delete something, it just gets really, 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 really small.
Yeah.
It's not wiped out completely. It's just really small. You can't open it anymore. You can't. This is pixie dust. Like, you know what I mean? It's in the air.
Yeah.
You're breathing stuff in the air. It's just so small you can't even see it. Yeah. Right? That's how it is on the computer. On the blockchain, it's just there. Now, just think of it digitally. Like the fork Ethereum broke off and just kept going this way. And that Ethereum Classic was like, oh man, I'm alone. And then the guy came and took it over. I'll fix you up. And then they kept it going. It has no use case.
Dude, I mean, to be honest with you, if you're in DeFi doing like degen farming, yield farming, things like that, majority of those protocols are forks.
You see what I'm saying? And back then, Bitcoin had a bunch of forks of each other, but that terminology I don't believe was prominent then than it is now.
Yeah.
So like,
but that's why I think most of them
all
died.
the DAOs and nodes are like, oh, it's a fork of this one. It's a fork of this. Ring is like you said last time on the phone with me. LVT is a fork of a fork. I was like, damn, that's actually a thing. That's a thing. I invested into a copycat of a copycat. But that's what I'm trying to say is.
But the point is,
how many forks are going to be in next year?
The point is, you could still make money with the forks.
Yeah.
You just have to be you have to really be diligent in what you're putting your money into. Like a fork of a fork could still work. Like, think about it. Hector
Time is a fork.
Time is a fork, but time is not a fork of a fork. Hector DAO technically is like a fork of a fork. Yeah. But doesn't mean that Hector DAO is not going to do well. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? It's just saying that you have to be more mindful. You have to you can't just be like, oh, I'm going to put my money in it and leave it alone. And then it gets rugged. And then you want to complain that, oh, you know what I'm saying? Like, no, you have to really do your work. Like, you had to come in, check it every day, figure out your rebases, figure out what's going on, read the docs, be in their Discord, listen to what people are saying. If people start to get shaky and start saying like weird stuff like, oh bro, this you guys need to check out this wallet, it's moving a bunch of stuff out and don't just think that's FUD. Actually look into it for yourself, bro. I'm telling you, when me and John got rugged on that one project, I'm not gonna mention his name, but people started saying stuff, and we were just like, no.
We thought it was, we were brainwashed thinking like, oh, these guys are just against the product. They don't want us to get rich.
Exactly.
And we were still up. We were still up.
A significant amount.
At that time, and we're like, damn, like I could have taken out my initial investment and some, a little bit of some. I remember. We were in there. We never argued with anybody. We were just like, yo, like let's just this and that.
Yeah, why you guys
through a whole new contract switch. It pumped. We, now we learn, but like, damn, I feel so dumb.
Hey, but I think Rhodes
was there with us.
You know what I'm saying?
Rhodes was there with us.
Yeah, he was.
Shout out to
you, Rhodes. But honestly, bro, it's there's validity to what some people are saying. Now, everybody don't take everybody's word for it verbatim. You have to do your own research. That's why it's always Dior. You know what I mean? Do your own research. But you guys need to realize that you have to do your due diligence. You can't just, this is not a set it and forget it thing with it not being regulated.
On some projects, you can. Like you know what I
Well,
mean?
yeah, you can't ever say all to anything,
Yeah.
but
For
what
the most part,
you have to be diligent. This is an unregulated space at this current time. Now, whether regulation is good for cryptocurrency or not, that's not the question we're talking about. But if you look at it in the sense of, if you just literally set it and forget it, and then you come back and all your money is gone, well, who do you really blame for that other than yourself? You can't blame anybody but yourself.
Yeah.
So
that's why I'm thinking these terminologies. There's new terminologies coming. I don't know how long fork's been around, right? I think
they've been around for a while.
It's been around for a while, but it's actually popular to say now because there's people are actually willingly doing it.
Right.
And I guess what I was trying to say is the space that we're heading into next year is something that's we don't know, right? We don't know how many new things are going to be. There's always some type of copycat element to it. So some token might come out next year and they do something like this year was the DAO was the APYs, right? Yeah. Something different might come out with NFTs or something where it's something new we haven't even thought of yet. There'll be forks of that. Something like, like it's just insane to me, like how we're still at this space in time where anyone could just have a great idea and just create it. Whether or not that person's trying to harm you or make you money, or just trying to change the world, do something positive for the world in the finance sector, banking sector, real estate, gaming, sports, whatever the case may be. We don't know. Someone's going to create something and then there will be copycats of that something that's built. And that's what I'm saying is it's if you feel like you missed out on something, it's still early enough to have a fork of that come out next year, in the year after, until the regulations hit, until where they can't just create stuff out of thin air like that anymore. Yeah, you have to go through the regulation, through the protocol, do initial investing and all that stuff. And this is the thing. This is what I was gonna say. I finally remembered it. I was ranting because I was trying to get my brain. I remembered it. All right, so the forks. This is where I was brought up forks. Initially, my theory was when they created tokens back then. Yeah. Right. Bitcoin was the only one that had like 18 million or whatever, 21 million or whatever. They started creating tokens that had hundreds of billions of tokens. And remember, my theory was, okay, why would they do that? When there's a lot of supply and less demand, it makes the price cheaper because so much supply. Right. So in my opinion is that these projects that are launched with 200 billion tokens is to make the price 2 cents, 3 cents, or 0.00.
No, it's gonna be way less than that.
But 0.003 or whatever. Yeah. So the average person can just invest in, and when they do that, what happens? That protocol gets the money. So you're trading. That's the security. You're trading. That's what XRP did and Ethereum did. So you're giving me your $100. I'm gonna give you 30,000 tokens. Here you go. So, but they couldn't just drop a token that had 21 million tokens or whatever, or 50 million tokens, and the price starts at like $10. Yeah. The average person that's new in crypto back then wasn't going to want to invest $10. And people are barely feeling confident in investing in crypto now. Imagine 5 years ago. Would you have invested $10, $15, $20 back then, not knowing what crypto was yet?
Not knowing on something
not
that's
confident
like
about
that, yeah.
what. Yeah. So that's why they're like, all right, let's just make a lot of supply, and we'll burn them if we need to, but we'll make a lot of supply. So 30 billion, 50 billion, 100 billion. And people were like, oh, this thing's only 2 cents. Oh, this thing's like 0.007.
If it goes to $1,
yeah. And people were just putting money in. And then you started seeing, 100 million market cap, 10 million market cap, 50 million. These protocols started making money, whether or not they actually had a game plan of being successful or not. They were making money, though. And a lot of them just wanted the money and it just took off. Or a lot of them didn't have no partnerships, didn't have no real use case. They died. But the fact is, other protocols, other people saw, they were able to get a market cap of 200 million. Look at the chart. Damn, you got a market cap of 13 billion. 13 million, 20 million. Yeah. What did they do? They forked. They copied each other. Okay, so I'll do 75 billion tokens. So then all these cryptos started doing that, and then now fast forward to now, where crypto is much more sophisticated, and people are believing it more so than before. You don't need to drop a token that has 100 billion anymore. Now you're starting to see what? 50 million, 100 million, a billion. You don't see the V chains of 37 billion. H bar has like 50 billion. Not dissing those projects, but they were created back then. when that era was like, we can't drop a token with 20 million tokens. No one's gonna invest into it. It's too high. The price would be too high.
Yeah.
Now you started seeing the VXVs. You started seeing the quants with 12 million. Happy 12,000. Because now people believe in crypto more. Now they're copying each other. Then it's just a copycat world that we live in. Now, when I see a token that has 100 billion, I'm turned off by it. I don't want to invest into it. I don't really care for it.
Yeah, because you realize that there's going to need an influx of money.
Yes,
that has to pour into that for it to even reach a decent price.
And you have to get in before
the masses.
It's like Dogecoin and Sheep. Like you have to get in super early. Like if you find a project that just came out, even if you're late and it has 50 million, it doesn't matter if it's $7 right now, because at 50 million. That thing can still hit $100. It can still hit $30, $40. It can still 2x guaranteed because the supply is so low. If it had 100 billion tokens and you bought in at the same time frame, it's still too much money. You need to get it to double.
Exactly.
Because you need so many supply and demand. If you have so much supply, you need demand to match it. When you have low supply, you don't need that much demand.
Right.
It's just simple tokenomics.
Yeah, which is crazy because it's like economics, but tokenomics is the token.
You
version.
Get what I'm saying?
No, I 100% agree.
How do you feel about investing in tokens that have 30 billion? You're not really. That's like one of the first things I look at.
Yeah, honestly,
too many tokens to me.
Because like when I look at that token,
20 cents.
I see the how many tokens they have, and I'm like, okay, that's a negative already. Then I look at
50 billion,
the
100 billion
website, and I read the documentation and see what it's trying to do, and then I look for their team, and then their team is not doxed. It's like they're not
stuff like that. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Then I'm like, that gives me another red flag. Now I'm looking at their website and the verbiage of their website, and then I find like, oh, I was invested in this project, and they kind of had the similar verbiage. So I don't know. I don't like this project, and then I don't get into it. But then you'll go on Twitter, right? And everyone will be like, oh, bro, you got to get into this one. It's going to be big. It's going to be this. And the thing is, with those type of coins, is it has hype behind it.
Yeah.
So you can still make money with it. But
because you need the hype to keep increasing.
Well, the thing is, you're not supposed to get greedy with those.
Yeah.
You're supposed to 2x and pull it.
Take your profit.
Take your initial investment and pull it. That's what you're supposed to do. Now, whatever happens afterwards is all gravy, baby. But take your initial investment out so you don't lose any money. And if it happens to get rugged, so what? You still technically didn't lose. You just lost the profit that you were going to make.
Yeah.
So you can make money on these riskier projects. You just have to go back to what I said of be diligent. You can't
be married to them.
You can't be married to them. You can't say, oh, I'm going to wait for it to hit 50 cents because
it's like Telcoin.
You can't do that.
Telcoin pumped in January, and it made a lot of people money that bought in the year before. And Telcoin has been dormant since. And Telcoin is one of those tokens that has like a bunch of tokens, like 10 billion. I don't want to, someone fact check me, but it has a bunch of tokens.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying, dude. That's exactly it. You can diamond hand a 50 million token project, I think.
You can.
Right?
Yeah.
But then if you're trying to diamond hand a 30 billion, like HBAR. I love HBAR, but they need to burn some because HBAR at the end of the day will need trillions of dollars to hit just a $3 or $4, $5.
Facts.
$5. And it's already 30 cents. But that's what I'm saying. Like he said, you can still double your money though.
Yeah, if you would have bought an HBAR at the beginning of the year.
Don't expect to be a millionaire off of HBAR. You had to have bought HBAR in 2017 to have hundreds of thousands of tokens.
Or have hell a lot of money.
Or last year, or a lot of money. But at that point, you already have money.
Yeah, so what's the point? You know what I mean?
You know what I mean? It's like investing in a Bitcoin. You're going to 2x, but that, guarantee. Yeah, but HBAR, I realize that's why I love HBAR, but that's why I moved on from the project. I'll buy back in when I have a lot of money. When I have a lot of money, I'll be like, oh yeah, HBAR, something I'm guaranteed I'm going to put money in there. It'll double, triple. That's fine. I'm not trying to like hold HBAR and then wait 5 years for it to just to 3x.
Exactly. All the while, everyone else is making money, and you're still sitting there holding.
And that's what I learned. And I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna put it into these projects that I can do 2-3x in a couple days, in a couple weeks, rather than the next few years. HBAR is not gonna 3x, 4x in the next year or so. It's gonna probably 2x next year, and then the year after that, maybe another. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna take a long time.
It takes time
because of the supply.
Right.
If HBAR had 100 million tokens, that's fine. But like my favorite projects have 1 billion or less. DAG has 3 billion, so DAG is on a pedestal for me.
I know that we're gonna get a lot of hate for this conversation,
but it's not price appreciation talk. This is PA talk.
But you guys do have to realize this is just our opinions. It doesn't make it real, doesn't make it fact, doesn't make it true. So I'm just telling you, this is our opinions and what we believe.
Yeah.
Now you could take this information and do with it what you will, but have an understanding of how the entire crypto space is thinking and is doing.
That's where we are right now.
That's what we're are currently.
We're far away from true utility. So what else? You can sit in and invest in utility. That's fine, because I do that too. I have projects where I'm never going to sell. VXV is one of them. Alliance Block, I'm like, okay, I don't want to sell these. XRP, these are utility tokens for me where I'm like, I don't want to flip them or trade them, whatever. I like these projects. I'm holding these.
Right.
That's utility. But at the end of the day, we're in a space where the Wild Wild West, PA, price appreciation, is the name of the game right now. It doesn't mean you're a greedy person. Doesn't mean you're a gambler. Doesn't mean you're a wishy person. Like, oh, I'm gonna be a millionaire. No, you're just playing. If you're into crypto, you can't help but worry about price appreciation. Not worry in a sense that's negative, but like think about price appreciation.
Exactly.
Because why else are you investing into it?
Yeah, exactly.
Why else are you investing into it? I'm investing into it because I want to make money off it. And on top of that, on some projects, I love the project. There's some projects where I don't even love the project. I just love the project that I know that has potential to make good money from it. And that's okay. That's anything with life.
Exactly.
Why do you go to your job every day if you have a job?
To
it makes you money.
Yeah, exactly.
You may love your job. You may love it. Or you may hate it. But at the end of the day, you're still going for what? Money. If it do it for free, that's a different story. If you were willing to go do that job for free, then that's a different story. But most likely, most people are going because it pays them money. That's the reason why you applied.
Exactly.
Otherwise, you would just do it. You would just start your own version of it.
Facts. 100%. Well, guys, we would love to talk to you guys
there's a couple more things,
forever.
Dude. It's only 40 minutes.
Yeah, I know. I apologize. I got to go. But
you do got to go. Oh, dang it. Damn.
I do got to go.
But that tweet, we didn't even show your tweet.
We didn't show much of the episode, but we had I could read it, yeah.
And then the thing I was going to show real quick was Michael Saylors announced what he wants to do with Bitcoin. That was the thing I sent. He announced, so he wants to use it as collateral for all his projects, for everything. He wants to use it for collateral.
Okay.
He wants leverage. Because with Bitcoin, with owning that much Bitcoin, he said that he's going to be able to pretty much do anything, an investment, any project, anything he wants. He says that that's the ultimate. He says that it's like the ultimate collateral.
It is actually.
Bitcoin.
That is very true.
In the future. So it's way deeper than that, but that's what I was going to talk about. That's freaking crazy.
Yeah, I apologize. Just on Wednesdays I have.
I know, I forgot. On Wednesday, I forgot.
But I'm gonna show you guys this tweet real quick, and then we can close out. But he said this root to DeFi, root to Fi. You guys should definitely follow this guy. He has a lot of alpha. If you guys don't know what alpha means, it means a lot of like good information, quote unquote. So he says, you see all these people on Twitter winning and making shitloads of money. Now it's time for you to ask yourself, why can't you do the same? Don't be the anonymous person who says, I can't because. F that. Change your mindset. It's time to level up and make 2021 or 2022, your best year. Which is actually technically really true. When somebody makes $1 million in cryptocurrency, it's not because they're some guru, they're some amazing person. It's just because they put the work in and they did the time to understand what they invested in, or they looked at the community and said, there's a bunch of hype behind it. I can potentially make some money here. They're not a guru, guys. And neither are we. We're not gurus either. Like all the plays that we've made on the show is we've had conviction about them. We had an understanding, and people in our Discord have made real money. I mean, we talked about Gala, for instance, at 8 cents, 6 cents. And Gala was now, I don't even know, like 50 cents.
Yeah, it hit 80 cents, 90 cents.
Now, in grand scheme of things, me and John weren't invested in the Gala. We didn't have to say the things we said about Gala. We literally just said, take a look.
Yeah,
that's all we said is take a look. We like the project. We like what it's going to do. Boom, there you go, 50 cents. Now, did we influence that? No, our channel's not big enough for that. But we still said it. We still brought you to it. You still had the opportunity to be like, damn, maybe these guys got some, that they're talking about. Gala, 50 cents. What was another one we talked about? what was that one that you were in? That almost like 5X'd. Dang it, I can't think of the name of it. But John talked about one in the Discord. We told you guys get into the Discord to figure out what it was. And next thing you know, the next week, 5X'd. Now, was it because of us and our influence? Of course not. But we knew how to look and play the game. But we're not special. You can do it too. All it takes is time and effort and understanding. So as long as you guys have that, you will be good to go.
Sorry, I sent a tweet out.
No, I ain't tripping. But we do want to let you guys know.
I was listening to you.
We do want to let you guys know.
There's other Project Elf and Morpheus and all those other projects.
All of those as well. Even Pro.
And then I saw something that before we go, I saw a tweet that said, don't worry about holding your profits if you have profits. It's okay to take your profits and use them to take care of yourself in the real world. I saw a tweet and I was like, man, I really like that.
That's true.
It's if you have profits and you have tremendous amount of profits or whatever, you double, triple, quadruple, whatever. It's okay to take your profits, and if it's gonna help you in the real world,
gotta do what you gotta do.
Yeah. If you want to buy something nice for yourself, that's fine. If you want to invest in something in the real world, that's not crypto. You don't always have to stay in crypto. And I saw that tweet and I was like, hey, remember, you have a real life too.
Exactly.
So I was like, dang, that's so true. Like I thought about that. I was like, yeah. Don't be afraid to just don't always be in crypto with your money. Like it's okay if you have profits. Take a little bit out and take care of yourself.
Very, very well said. Now we do want to let you guys know tomorrow and Friday, and of course the weekend,
the holidays,
we're going to be taking off, so there won't be any shows tomorrow or Friday, or obviously not Saturday or Sunday. And then the next week after that, there will probably be three episodes, probably like a Monday, Wednesday, Friday. We haven't really
Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday again.
Yeah, we haven't really figured out which days those are going to be, but we will update you on the community tab. And if you're in our Discord, you'll hear it first.
Yeah, we'll be in the Discord still, though, so if you want to.
Yeah. So we're contemplating on doing that. And then, of course, we got the new year coming up relatively soon. And then, obviously, we're trying to, really, really level it up. So it's going to be some action-packed stuff, guys.
Yeah, in the Discord, we'll be announcing we're going to do a New Year's episode live stream. Like at 8 p.m. or something, 7:30 p.m. at night. And then, we're doing it East Coast time for you East Coasters.
Yeah.
Because it's like West Coast. It's like, it's not the same if you do it West Coast. It's like 3 a.m. for the East Coasters. So I'm like, hey, it's all one and the same. It's New Year's anyway, right?
Yeah.
So we thought about it in the air. Like, we were going to do it at midnight, but like, nah, it's going to be 3 a.m. So we'll do it like in the evening, like 8 p.m. And then 9 p.m. would be New Year's for everybody in the East Coast. And then for us, we can still celebrate. It's still the same thing. So we in the Discord, we'll keep announcing that, and then we're gonna try and bring on people that want to go on the show during the live stream. We just want to bring people on, so
and have a good opportunity and a good time, man. That's all it's all about.
A couple hours,
at the end of the day, So hopefully you guys found some value. If you did, go ahead and smash that like button, like the video, as if you did find something helpful, and we'll see you guys next week. Take care.